Hey, what's up, gang? We're here for 30 minutes of in-home glutes and legs. This is obviously mostly glute focused today. You can do everything in your home with just dumbbells. You will also want to have a narrow plate or something for decline reverse lunges, all right? So that's gonna help you keep that exercise glute focused. If you have something like that, I would also grab it. I'm using a set of 15s, also got a set of 20s just in case. I'll primarily be using 15s today, and you'll also want, as an option, a mini glute band, loop band, whatever you want to call it, for some extra resistance around the outer glutes that we'll be training today. All right, so let's go ahead and get right to it with a quick warm up. We'll get right into the workout. The workout is two circuits, followed by a 5-minute EMOM finisher. So finishing nice and strong. We will have traditional compound moves, squats, RDLs, you name it. A lot of unilateral work today. So let's get right to it. Let me get my timer up. I've got a Lady Gaga playlist, and I will share that because it's just too good not to share. So let's go ahead and open up that 3-minute timer. We're gonna kick off our warm up with some air squats. As always, if you feel you need more in terms of a warm up, pause this, take your time, take any additional 5 to 10 minutes dynamic stretch or warm up that you'd like. Take this opportunity to work on range of motion, proper form. Try to make sure there's no arching or rounding in that back. Draw the navel in. Awesome work. 3, 2, 1. Come into that wide side lunge position. Practice sending those hips back in this body weight position. This is a really great glute warm up because you're essentially working on pressing up through that heel, keeping all your weight back, just waking up the glutes. Every time we train glutes, hamstrings, if you're quad dominant, you have to put that mind to muscle and make that shift before you can put that focus on glutes and hamstrings. Awesome job. 3, 2, last one, toy soldier. Oh, so good. Woo. Good, almost there. For 3, 2, and 1, top of your mat. Reach it up nice and tall. Yes, I love that stretch so much. Forward fold, walk it out. Big step of that right leg outside the right hand, drop the back leg, T-spine stretch, drop that elbow down and in, really getting into the hip flexors. It feels so good. Whew. And then slowly walk it back, stretching out that hamstring as best you can. Oh, 3-part stretch never gets old, in my opinion. Walk it back into your plank, down dog, pedal. Good, getting into the calves a bit. Getting some separation in that down dog position. Hips come forward, back to your high plank. Big step of that left, make sure you've got room. Pushing my plate aside slightly, drop the back knee and reach up, T-spine stretch. Get down and in those hip flexors. Ooh, so good. Walk it back. Bring nose to knee or get into that deep hamstring stretch, however you'd like. Perfect job. Let's go one more time. Walk it in, step it back to your down dog. deeper into that pedal. Try to get heels to touch the ground if you can. Ooh. Good. Hips come forward. Big step with that right. Reach it up. Move it a little quicker this time. We know what the moves are. Last time, pedal in that dog. Good. Hips forward. Big step. Drop that back knee. Reach it up. Bring that elbow down. Awesome work. Walk it back. Ooh, good, good. All right. Stretch out anything else you'd like to stretch out before we get started. Quick sip of water if you need. Timer on 30 seconds. 4x3 circuits. 4 moves, 3 rounds. We're going to kick things off with a squat, adding 1 pulse in the squat. So simple, basic, followed by an RDL. Where is my timer? There it is. All right, grab your squat weight. I'm going to start with 15s, hopefully progressing into 20s. But this is round 1. I want to get comfortable. Drop it down, add your pulse, bring it up. Oh, adding pulses and iso holds are so good for progressions. When you have dumbbells only, or you can only progress to a certain weight that you have access to. Last one, 3, 2, 1. Oh, quick transition. Straight leg RDL, simple, basic. Tuck that chin to chest, roll those shoulders down and back. Send hips back. We're not bending down. We're sending those hips back. Difference is you're loading the hamstrings and you're keeping that back nice and straight. Dumbbells, maybe mid-shin. Mid-shin, if that's comfortable for you. Create that slight bend in the knees when you've maxed out your hinge. Good. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Learn the difference between a hinge and a squat. Coming down on all fours. Go ahead and slide that right leg out. We lift, lower. So make sure you are pointing that toe. It's a slight lift, subtle move, goes such a long way. You should be feeling it right away, actually. Lift, lower, lift, lower. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch. Quick little shake out if you need. Switch it up. Oh, so good. Now, a lot of people think in order to grow the glutes, you have to do tons and tons and tons of leg lifts, kickbacks, which we'll do in today's workout. Glute raises, pulses, hydrants. Yes, and those moves are all great for isolating the glutes, but you cannot skip your compounds. You cannot skip your squats, deadlifts, hip thrusts. You just can't if you want to grow the glutes. And don't be afraid to lift a heavier, challenging weight. Heavy is a term that is subjective. It's relative to you. My heavy is going to look different than your heavy, and that's okay. Find a weight that challenges you and work with that to progress. All right, round 2. Let's get right to it. Round 2. All right, pumping up to 20s. And these feel heavier to me. Oh, that's okay though. This is a challenging weight for me today. Good, your pulse should be less than a ½ inch in movement. Not a large move. Good. 3, 2, 1. Quick little shake out. Get yourself in RDL position. Breathe, hinge, tuck that chin to chest. If your goal is to progress to a barbell, I want you to bring dumbbells in front instead of to the side and keep dumbbells tight to the body, fused together like a barbell is. That's going to get you in the right position and understand proper grip for a barbell RDL. 3, 2, 1, drop it. Doesn't matter which side you start. Here we go. Yes, core is engaged in this position. So each circuit, we've got a little bit of unilateral work going on. Glute isolation. Awesome job. Quick little shake out. Other side. Point that toe. Drive it up. Awesome. So you want to lift until you feel that pull, that glute activation essentially, and then lower down nice and easy. Ten seconds to go. Stay with it. Awesome job. For 3, 2, and 1. Oh, awesome job. Shake it out. Take a stretch. Take a figure 4. That's a good one after just working glutes. Oh, especially outer glutes. Quick sip of water. Don't worry, after this workout, for your cool down, you'll need a lot of figure 4s. Okay. Last round, best round. Sound good? Sound good? Here we go. 20s. Drop it down. 1 pulse and up. Awesome job. Under 10 seconds to go. For 3, 2, 1. Whew. Awesome job. Shake it out. Roll those shoulders down and back. Nail those heels to the floor. Ten seconds, stay with it. If you're feeling this at all in the low back, chances are you're probably hinging too far or going too low, rounding the back. Try to avoid that at all costs. Myth in RDLs, you have to get really far to the ground. You do not. In fact, when you progress to a barbell, the challenge really becomes when to stop your hinge and bend at the knees, which most people think you shouldn't do at all in an RDL. But for tall people like me, you're gonna have to bend your knees at some point in order to keep the load in the hamstrings and the glutes and not in the low back. Good, good. Awesome work, stay with it. 3, 2, 1, chill out, relax, stretch it out. Quick sip of water. Woo. Round 2. Okay, so circuit 2. You may want to also have a chair or a wall nearby for some support. We will be doing some banded glute kickbacks, okay, which you can do standing, no problem, but it might be easier to have a chair or a wall, so I'll give you an example. All right, got my chair. Band comes around mid-thigh, boom, boom. Much easier to do with the front of my body on a slight angle forward. If I've got something to lean on, you're not relying on it, it just helps with balance. But move number 1 is actually a decline reverse lunge. So we will take the reverse lunge position, single leg, 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left. Make sure in your lunge you are coming back on tracks. So there's separation instead of a tightrope. That's going to really help with balance in order to ensure that you're hitting the right targets for this one. Slight forward lean in your decline lunge, 10 seconds to transition. I'm gonna start with 15s. So that front forward lean, that's gonna help us really focus on that left glute. Woo. Even on tracks. This feels challenging balance-wise. Good. Last one. Switch it up right here. Awesome work. We will transition right to our single leg glute kickback with or without a mini loop band. I'll be putting mine on. Awesome work for 3, 2, and 1. Quick transition, band comes on. Awesome work. Now in your kickback, actively work on keeping the front part of your toes straight, meaning the path is straight back, 10 more seconds. You're not opening up your hip unnecessarily. Awesome work for 3, 2, and switch. Now having a little bit of elevation here definitely helps the working leg travel smoothly on the appropriate path. So again, lifting till you've got that glute activation, that little squeeze, and that's it. 3, 2, 1, relax. Perfect. Awesome work. Awesome, awesome work. Quick sip of water if you need it. I'm gonna go ahead and up my weights to 20s. Hey, it's time to challenge yourself. So think in terms of If I can, then I will. And I definitely can with 20s. Awesome work. That's it, that's it. Stay strong, 5 seconds. Good for 3, 2, quick transition. Had to think about which side I was working. Remember, tracks, not a tightrope. Just like anything else, practice really does make perfect. Five seconds. 3, 2, quick transition. Again, keep those toes both pointed straight. Avoid opening up that hip. 15 seconds to go. Awesome work. 3, 2, 1, switch it up. Kickbacks are so great for that little under booty where your hamstrings meet the glutes, essentially. So that's the area we are focusing on for our kickbacks. And form over everything, because that's gonna help with isolation. 3, 2, 1, good. Oh, so good. Quick sip of water. This is our last round of circuit 2. 5-minute EMOM finisher shortly thereafter. But forgot how much I loved a good decline reverse lunge. Honestly, here we go. Last round, best round. Now, obviously, this workout is titled In-Home Dumbbell Only Glutes. That does not mean that you cannot take this one to the gym with you. If you're a gym person, awesome. That means you'll just need to hold down less equipment, create a more comfortable, seamless transition experience for you. So that is always a positive. Tempo, slow, under control, quality over quantity. Oh, so good. I love that burn. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I love that burn so much. Here we go, here we go. Good, good. Tempo, slow, under controlled. If you need progressions, progress either in your weight or your resistance band, resistance level, But if you are performing this kickback on a cable machine instead at the gym, don't be afraid to progress in weight. No more than any weight that you can't handle with perfect form. So what should you be lifting? The heaviest weight that you can perfect with good technique is the answer. You want to get that solid burn for the last few repetitions, 8 to 12 repetitions, muscle building, fat burning rep range, 3 to 4 sets. All right, cool. Speaking of 3 to 4 sets, we've got our 5-minute EMOM. We will have a banded jump squat, weighted or not, that's your call. Okay, so the goal here obviously is to work at your own personal level, right? So if you want a ton of rest at the end of your minute, you want to move quicker. If you want to go slow and steady all throughout, great. Just know that you won't have as much rest in this 5 minutes of work. So we've got a banded jump squat with or without weight, your call, 6 reps. Then we move into hydrants. Keep your band on the entire time. We've got 8 on each side. Then you will rest and repeat. Rinse, repeat, 5 minutes or 5 rounds. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. First round, I'm gonna go not weighted. See how that feels. 6 jump squats. Good, we're going for height over speed. 8 and 8, let's do it. Switch, switch. Oh, so good, rest. I have 15 seconds to recover. Now, if you want to challenge yourself and you don't want to have too much rest, add more repetitions to that. So instead of 6 jump squats, go to 7, 9 hydrants, etc. Here we go. Two more. And switch. Eight. All right. 15 seconds to recover. So like I said, if you need to make this EMOM more challenging for you, do it. Don't wait for me to encourage it. You just do it. Six. We are in round 3 or minute 3. Eight, switch it up. Woo! I'm burning. 8, Holy moly, 12 seconds to recover. We're rolling into the 4th round. 4 of 5. Here we go, here we go. 6. Feel free to lose that resistance if needed. 8. Oh, switch it up. 8. All right. Take that recovery. If you don't need the recovery, I'm going to challenge you to wonder why that is. If you're working hard enough, you should need that recovery. Last round, best round, here we go. Last set of hydrants, 8 and 8. Go ahead and switch. 30 seconds to complete this last set. Last one, 8, yes, 10 seconds to spare. Super proud of y'all for showing up, carving out 30 minutes to challenge yourself, to work on maybe imbalances or weaknesses and turn them into strengths. So hopefully you are stronger now physically, emotionally, spiritually. Slay the rest of your day. Cool it down however you need. See you next time.